Ba-da-ba-ba. And we're live. How's everyone doing? Oh, there are a lot of you. Hello, everyone. Give me a second. Oh, it's so long since I've done a live stream, I feel like. Woo! Some of you have been excited for this. Me too. Same stuff. I'm going to go give me a minute to just scroll through your comments real quick. Then I'm going to give some disclaimers, and then I'm going to scroll through some more comments. Once I figure out where my mouse went. Found it. Don't worry. Aw, yeah. Rennie's up here in force. I see all those comments. How's it going? All right. How are you guys doing? Happy, what is it, Sunday? Heck yeah, it is. What a lovely Sunday, too. Ah, so good. Thank you, Richard. Richard says blue bacon for president, and I am not old enough for it, but I'm also not rich enough for it. But thank you. Raymond, I do know the legal law. And Rennie, yes, I am wearing your smoking jacket, which is in fact my smoking jacket. But yeah, all right. Let's give you some disclaimers real quick now that I've been live for a minute. First of all, this is a live stream. It is designed to facilitate audience interaction. There is likely to be a lot of deviation from the topic mixed in with some rambling. So if you don't like this, don't watch it, okay? It's something that you'd think would make sense, but a lot of people get confused about. I don't understand why, but don't worry, I'm happy to correct you. Next, if you're watching this after the fact, which many of you will be doing, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this however long thing it is. I know these go long. It's the part of the point. But thank you. You can skip past this. If I start to ramble, skip forward. If you don't want to read these or, listen to these disclaimers, skip forward. If you're on a phone, you can, tap in either direction. I think it's a double tap. If you are on a PC, you got these little arrow keys. I got mine right here. Boop, 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 beep, boop. And then, of course, you have a mouse, which can drag things around. Options, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm glad that I got to tell you all about that. If you complain about this format, this live stream format, which is designed for audience interaction, I'm going to refer you to this exact moment in the stream. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. And if you're like, oh, why would you? What kind of weird response is that? We're less than 3 minutes in. It seems odd that this would not make sense by now. All right, next, the first 5 to 10 minutes will be me talking to the chat to give people time to join this stream. If you don't want to listen to that, skip forward. Usually around this time, I tell people that they don't have to donate if they don't want to. And this is true. Please, if you don't want to donate, please do not donate. And I bring this up because of CP. And he's like, oh, why would you accept donations? It's like, well, because it's an option. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. However, I do want to remind you that if you donate $37, we get let me put my headphone in so I can hear it. We get a little bit of audio of Jeremy saying Sergeant a bunch, and I think I fixed the video on that. But today, and maybe forever, who knows, if you donate $10, we get a little bit of audio from PoliceTube himself, who's been generous enough to provide it for this stream. So, there we go. Let me get some of the donations. Did we freeze? I don't know. I hope not. Let me go through what you guys have been saying, you delightful people, you. Oh, some good names, some friendly names, some familiar names in here. It is good to see all of you. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, we got. Wait, hold on. Luke, I want chicken nuggets in an oven and a dog sleeping on my legs right now. It's not fair. Definitely not the reverse of that. That would be, I almost read it backwards. But it sounds like a good time. Zach Keefe, thank you so much for your donation. Cameo Stark, good to have you here. Happy birthday, I believe, right? Because that was yesterday. Yes, thank you so much, Cameo says, you on Buddy Cops on my birthday and a stream today as well. Awesome. Time to beat some earrings and watch the stream. Good choice. I hope I'm entertaining, and I hope those earrings turn out well. What else? P. Will for real. Thank you so much for your donation. Pebmet, always good to have you here. Thank you so much. Pebmet says, hello from the shore of the Indian River on the Space Coast. Would like to remind the members of the Fire Department New York Police Department, Port Authority Police, New York City Transit Police, and New York EMS, who 20 years ago gave their lives to save and protect us on that terrible day. Yes. Wow.
I'm sorry, blue bologna called bacon.
Oh, it's a good time. Sorry. Yes, 20 years ago yesterday. Wow. It's I remember where I was, and it certainly hits kind of hard, especially with some of the things that have been happening recently with our military. I don't think that's a topic for today, but yes, that's certainly something that should be taken very seriously and remembered with a lot of respect and gravitas.
I'm sorry, blue bologna called bacon.
I'll get to that. But yes, I can't imagine anyone making a joke about that sort of thing. I think that would be horrible. All right, let's see where we're at. Chris Nelson, thank you so much. Says, old police, I'm going to correct it to Tube, because I'm nicer than he is, has a big old crush on you. He can't stop talking about you. He can't, can he? Even after he's like, I'm not going to talk about him anymore. Cannot stop talking about me. It's almost like maybe there's something he needs to talk to someone in a professional setting about, perhaps while reclining on a couch. And perhaps that professional will have a clipboard to write down what he's saying and maybe apply some sort of diagnosis to. I don't know who would do that, what kind of profession that would be, but for some reason that just seems to make sense in my brain. D, thank you so much. D has been very active in this situation we found ourselves in. Not at my request. And that reminds me, I do want to put in a disclaimer. This video is not a call to attack. None of my videos are ever, or posts, or anything I do is ever a call to attack. We don't do that here. All right? We're better than that. I'm better than that, and I trust my viewers to be better than that. This is not a call to attack. But D has certainly been putting out some zingers. So D, don't think that I haven't been seeing all of them, because I haven't. Thank you so much. D says, just because I hate PT right now and raging mad. That was the reason for the donation. Cameo Stark, thank you so much. Again, says, you were always interesting, and I have to try the PT sound. Did you like it? Are we liking that sound? It's good, right? All right. Let's see. People seems to... Are my lights too high? Looks like James Charles. We're just going to have to live with it. Just saying, you have also been very active. Don't think I haven't seen it. Thank you so much for your donation. No audio. How's my audio, folks? Remember, another disclaimer. Thank you for reminding me. If my audio is no good, I won't be able to tell because I don't hear what I'm saying. I just hear that alerts are going off. I see that on my little mic bar thing. It is showing that it's picking up audio. So if you can't hear me, let me know. And if it needs to be adjusted, let me know. So, text are the same. Are you, Rennie, are you? Oh, is it loud? Is the police tube thing loud? All right, I'll fix it for you guys. Okay. You're proud. Yeah. Let me, don't worry about it, folks. I told you the first 5-10 minutes are going to be this. Where we iron out all the wrinkles. I get to talk to you guys before we get into it. So. And let's go there. And we do a little scrolling down, and we change that volume to that. And we've dropped the volume about 30%. We'll try that. All right. Where are we at? I'm seeing a lot of meows. I feel like That feels like someone's been directed to do a specific thing in here. But okay. Yep, gotta test the old buzzer. That one's working still. With its old batteries. It's all good. Dr. Kettleburn says, leave Jeremy alone. But PT, have at him. Well, PT certainly earned it. And Zach Keefe, thanks so much again for your donation. Says, first time catching a stream live. Have watched every Blue Bacon stream and video. Helps with the Sunday scaries. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And Researcher Susie, thank you so much. Says, please give PT a buzzer for being a liar, pants on fire. He certainly has told a lot of lies. We're going to hit that buzzer for him because he's earned it. And Twinge, thank you so much. Give it a second. I do need a boom button. Anytime now. Ooh, wait. Sorry about the volume. It should be fixed. It should be popping up. The moment I start, it's just going to... But yeah. Oh, Kyle Murphy says, eyeliner on fleek. Apparently, Police Tube thinks I wear eyeliner. No, I'm just naturally this pretty. Unfortunately, Police Tube apparently is not. But beauty isn't everything.
I'm sorry, blue baloney called bacon.
So much fun. Anyway, oh, the buzzer on the TV show. This one I think comes actually from it's designed. It's modeled after X Factor, something like that. But followers think I wear a toupee. No. If any of you meet me in person, we'll have a talk about whether or not you can check my hair. Although I don't necessarily trust all of you to check it. Corrections, thank you so much. Says sup Blue Bacon. You get an AC installed in the garage yet? God bless all the troops who served in Afghanistan in the last 20 years. Yes, in Iraq, and really everywhere. Last 20 years, Kosovo as well. That's the topic for a different video, though. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 20 years. America's longest war.
I'm sorry, blue baloney called bacon.
I don't know why it doubles like that. We'll figure it out. Perotoro, I didn't. I answered the question, and then Jeremy didn't shut up. So we let him talk, and it was great. I did everything they wanted me to do. Does it need to be... Do we need to bring that volume down a little bit more? Let me know. CQPS. I don't know what CQPS is. McAddicts, thank you so much. Says, love seeing RWP, SmackDown PT misinformation. Excuse me. Maybe you guys can have a tag team match. Real World Police, I doubt I would love to. And I've certainly interacted with Real World Police. We've had a few messages back and forth. Mostly about whether or not he has a problem with me using his content, which he's like, no, you're doing great. Go for it. But his content doesn't usually... I don't think it would mesh with my presentation terribly well. So I would gladly, Real World Police, if you see this, I would gladly coordinate with you. I think that would be phenomenal. But I just don't think that it would mesh. You know? But that would be fantastic. All right, let me adjust the volume, then we'll get into this. We'll figure it out real quick. I'll turn that volume down just a little bit. Once again, guys, it's so good to have you here. It's always fun to do these things. You know how much I love it. Let's go to that. And we will go to that. And we will drop the volume to 30 out of 100. But yeah, figure it out real quick. Take my phone out of my pocket. My phone's right here. What are you talking about? Are you saying things to me? Let me turn it on. Oh, no, stop that. That checks out. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you want me to publicly promote that? Or are we keeping that? I'm sorry. So Rennie is my moderator, and she'll text me things to my phone because I'm more likely to see it. And so sometimes I just talk to her directly. and it won't make too much sense to you guys. But I will wait for her to get. There's a little bit of delay between when I say things and when they get to her. So, Frank Perry, thanks so much. Frank says, why is that channels that shall not be named make me feel like it is YouTube Junior High Playground? Teacher Blue Bacon is being mean to me. Yeah, no, it's, and that's a good point. I do like to think of my channel as a, as sort of a classroom. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ronnie. I like to think of it as a classroom, which is why I'm so active in the comments section, which is why I like doing these live interactions with you guys so much. Is I like having a conversation about things and getting your questions directly instead of assuming what it is you might want to know or have questions about. I really like being able to do it directly, although sometimes I speak too fast and stumble over my own words, but that's fine. So, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? I hear rumors that a special certain someone that will be discussed in this video may be in our comment section right now because he can't handle not having all the attention, I guess. But before I do, Rhinoke slipped in a donation. Thank you so much, Rhinoke. Says, you're so overexposed, you look like a Twilight vampire. What are you hiding? Well, next time I'm putting glitters on. Am I should I, you know what? We got time. Let's see if I can, it is a little overexposed, isn't it? That might be on my camera. I altered some stuff on it because I was filming outside with it. Let's hit them properties real quick. Is it going to let me configure that video? Oh. And we turn down that brightness just a tad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that feels a little bit. Do we feel about that? Do we feel good about that? Heck yeah. No. Oh. We do what we want. We do what we want. Let me check real quick. Shoop. I don't know how I feel about that. How do we feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? Should I find some glitter? I can't fix white balance unless I actually go to my, you know what? Maybe I can fix white balance. Let's check real quick. This is what we do now. Just hang out. Just fix white balance. I'm not worried about it. You guys are great.
Oh, I'm sorry, bologna called bacon.
Oh, that's so great. We'll just hit one of those as well, because why not? Oh, so satisfying. All right, white balance. Hello, white balance. What do you got for me? No, that's not what I want. Camera. No, it won't let me do white balance. But let me just bullet. No, I could fix it on my camera, but I don't really want to get up. And this topic isn't important enough for me to really care. It's only police tube. So, demonetize, says Artie's corporate fiction. I don't think so. We'll find out. Hank's Corner, thank you so much. Hank says, did I miss the safety brief? Would you like a safety brief? We can do that. Let me... All right, gather around, safety brief. We're going to do a live stream. If there's a tornado, good luck. Drink water, hydrate or die, and practice safe sex. This concludes my safety brief. There you go. There's your awkward military safety brief. All right, so let's go. I don't have a high vis. Okay, guys, we're about to go out into the field. No, we're not doing that. Moving on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin. Welcome, folks. Police Tube is here. Hi, Police Tube. Not reading your comments. Welcome to the stream, folks, where we will be talking about the claim that Jeremy will be getting a 1.5-year global plea deal to be served concurrent to his existing sentences, as well as the person making that claim, who has just donated money, and we should be hearing something any moment now. No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry, blue
There it is.
bologna called bacon.
Good times. I don't know why it does it twice, but it's okay. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, or just me. Does not matter. Yeah, it's playing twice in my ear for some reason. I'm not too worried about it. So, all right, back to Jeremy will be getting a 1.5-year global plea deal is what the claim is. To be served concurrent to his existing sentences, as well as the person making that claim, which is the other thing we're going to be talking about. For context, though, I do want to teach you guys a few words because there were some questions on my community posts and various videos I've made. I do want to give you some definitions, which I have written down in front of me just so I get it mostly right. A global plea is a plea deal in which someone agrees to not take multiple cases to trial in exchange for a specific predetermined sentence that covers all of those cases. Concurrent sentences are sentences that are served at the same time as other sentences instead of being served one after another. Sentences served one after another are called consecutive sentences. So if you get a 1.5-year concurrent and a 2-year sentence as well, and the 1.5 is served concurrent to the 2 years, then once you hit the end of that 2 years, your 1.5 has already been served. However, if they are consecutive, it would be 2 years and then the 1.5, or the 1.5 after the 2. So, with that out of the way, I hope that makes sense. Let's talk about the global plea claim, my response to that claim, and the meltdown that it initiated. And we start with a little bit of a slideshow. First, let me introduce you to PoliceTube, a channel known for producing DeWitt content far too late to have an impact on the coverage of the situation, known for producing an excessive amount of content that is useless and indicative of an unhealthy obsession with the situation, and known for attacking other channels in a manner that is not inconsistent with mental instability. Now, he has made a claim that Jeremy was getting a global plea deal in Orange County.
Blue bologna called bacon.
Anyway, he's saying things, but I don't believe him. A global plea deal would not shock me. But Jeremy is facing about 20 felony charges, and a 1.5-year sentence for all of them would be absurd. We're talking alarms going off absurd, and possibly good absurd. He already got 2 years of imprisonment in Orange County, so 18 months concurrent adds 0 time to those sentences. And the prosecution has a pretty easy case against Jeremy, especially since he already pleaded guilty or no contest to very similar charges in Osceola County. It just doesn't make sense. Now, PoliceTube is over here saying that this has been confirmed by Monique Worrell, this plea deal. But once again, PoliceTube is sharing 0 evidence of that. It's something that he has this terrible habit of. And unfortunately, a lot of times where he doesn't share evidence, he doesn't have evidence. But we'll get to that. We'll get to why his interpretation of these case documents is just atrocious. Just shockingly bad for someone who is trying to present correct, accurate information about a legal situation. But, yeah, I don't know if PoliceTube is claiming that he actually spoke to the state prosecutor. Guess what, my guy? State prosecutors are notoriously tight-lipped about these sort of things. When I talked to Stephen Casey Miller about some of the stuff back in the day, he was like, nah, sorry, bruh. Like about tiny, minor things. Just nah, bruh. But somehow PoliceTube made it through. Seems unlikely. He has donated again. And he says that I said he was lying. And I still do. So we're gonna thank him for that donation. And we'll wait. Oh, no. PT's Tiny Pen 15. I don't know what that refers to. Thank you for your donation. It says, please help me. Everyone laughs at me and makes fun of me. Now, that's not very nice. We're nice people here.
I'm sorry, blue bologna called bacon.
You like that image, by the way? I'm pretty happy that was available. Hit me with it, Evans. Yeah, there it is. You love to see it. So, anyway, when someone posted about this claim that PoliceTube was making, again, without evidence, right? And throwing a name out there is not evidence. I'd love to see some real evidence. You have my email, please. You've been desperately trying to get my attention. Tell them to email me and give me that information, because wouldn't that be nice to actually have real evidence? But we'll find out soon. We'll find out very soon. I think on the 17th. Yeah, good times. So there was a post about this claim on the Jeremy DeWitt subreddit asking if there was any truth to the claim. I saw that post. I read it. And I posted the phrase, 6 words. 6, that's how many 6 are. And the words were, "I'm calling baloney on that claim." I believe they were. Now, this was a conversation that Police 2 was not a part of on a subreddit that I've been told he has been banned from, although I believe some people have made pretty convincing allegation that he has at least one sock account that he uses to still defend himself on that subreddit, which there's a lot of allegations that he uses sock puppets in a lot of places. So wouldn't surprise me. I'm not going to say either way. I'm not going to say that he does or does not, but I'd believe it. So he used this 6-word opinion to make a 6-minute video in which he declared war on me, stating, quote, "You're the one that started this war," end quote. To which I asked him, what war? I stated the 6-word opinion in the conversation, once again, he was not a part of and could not be a part of. Fun fact, as I've already explained to him, establishing a state of war is a declaration of war. And he's been consistently confused by this, despite repeated explanations. And he still tries to lie to his viewers that I started the war. No. And I'm repeating this because he's here. I wrote a 6-word opinion. He made a 6-minute video. In that video, he established a state of war. And he's trying to challenge me. That's not a state of war. Bruh. Who do you think knows more about a state of war? The soldier or the guy who misreads court documents? That one's on you, my guy. And it's too bad you weren't ready for the war that you started. And Police Tube's donating money, but I'm sorry, bro. If you want me to read those, it's going to have to be at least $10. Everyone else, you can donate whatever money you want. In fact, no money. And if I see it and I think it's relevant and should be discussed, I'll bring it up. But Police Tube's, it's a minimum of 10. I'm so sorry. Break out that pocketbook. Maybe Brooke Burner can donate some of the money that she makes by tweeting emojis. But that is if you have the money and you're not broke from buying a whole bunch of subscribers. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that buying a lot of subscribers would make you broke if you bought enough of them. Just a thought. CM Kiplin. Can I break down why Vidler is possibly getting fired? At some point, after all of this, I think near the end I might be able to talk about it. I can't provide anything. I don't have anything to provide that is really going to rock the boat on that. I mean, I can give my thoughts on it, but I don't have anything exceedingly special on it. P. Will for real, thank you so much. You ask a very good question, which is Police Tube. You finally come to apologize? Well, that doesn't sound like something Police Tube would do. But I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to know that Police Tube has become a better person. Because I do vaguely remember writing a bunch of hashtags that would just be better than PT. So if you want to up that bar of how to be better than you, PT, although the bar is pretty low, not a bad idea.
I'm sorry, baloney called bacon.
Love it. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? D, thank you so much. PT's. Oh, D says. Oh, excuse me. D says PT makes jokes about 9/11 yesterday and is higher than. Oh, I can't read that. He thinks I will forget. Never forget, D. We'll be talking about that in the future for sure. But is Brooke here? Aww. Are you here to put a bunch of emojis in the chat? Yeah. Yeah, I just got back from Canada. The Pirates released me early. That's a reference to. If you go on my Twitter, you'll see what that reference is too. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. By the way, Brooke Burner runs a gambling scam on Twitter, for context. Also has said that I'm stalking her daughter outside of her house at night taking photographs. I don't know what the deal is. She seems to think that I'm 5 feet tall, which thank you for that statement, because whoever's stalking her daughter, which makes me question how she would have a daughter, because I can't see anyone actually engaging in the necessary activities to create one with her. If the person stalking your daughter is 5 feet, well, I have the easiest defense in the world from that. But of course, not really, because you're making the whole thing up, like a reasonable adult would do, of course. Pebmets, thank you so much. Pebmets says, burger and beer on me. Thank you, Pebmets. It's always, you know what? You know I take you up in that. Of course I do. If the plea for one count Osceola was 18 months, I cannot see Orange County with multiple counts offering only 18 months. There are points assigned which would exceed the 18-month minimum. That is correct. There's a point system to sentencing. I believe the 18 months in Osceola was to close multiple cases, multiple charges, if I remember correctly. I know he originally had a plea deal that was different from that, but they swapped it at sentencing, if I, of course, remember correctly. But, you know, Oh, PoliceTube. Of course I have facts. PoliceTube donated again. We're getting there. Just hold your horses, man. I know you're impatient.
I'm sorry, bologna called bacon.
And we hit that just for good measure. Anyway, okay, Brooke says 500 customers, not a scam. Okay, well, congratulations on running a gambling business without a license and violating Twitter's terms of service. So, good job there. Well done. Maybe you can use all that money to hire an attorney and figure it out real quick. Oh, it's too easy. You guys, can we get a challenge? Please. Doesn't matter. Anyway, shall we keep going? Let's talk about how I waged war. Now, the war, right? Because PoliceTube wanted to use that terminology and then get upset that I made war analogies, which is weird, you know. Try to keep up, my guy. I made a series of community posts, updates from the front, or whatever I call it, from the front line, in which I established things PoliceTube had gotten wrong, or lied about, or altered the context of, or whatever. There's a lot of it, ladies and gentlemen. It was not difficult to do. I had a lot of them queued up. I just wrote a bunch and just queued them and just sat back and laughed, mostly. Rennie can confirm this. I was having the time of my life. Anyway, that's all I did. I just community posts. And then he came to my community posts and tried to start a bunch of stuff. And I was just like, okay. So he lost his mind over that because he doesn't like being told that he's wrong, as we can see in my chat right now. And you'd think he'd work harder to get his information right, but no. He prefers to attack people and claim that he was only presenting a satire after he'd been thoroughly proven to be incorrect. That's right, folks. He decides if his content is satire after his viewers react to it. And that's a big old button hit for that one. Now, when I called him out, he blocked me on Twitter. Okay. Not that I had ever thought to go to his Twitter before, but someone's like, hey, he's tweeting about you. And I went to check it out, and bam, there it was. I was blocked preemptively. I imagine it was so that he could post without the necessary context, which I easily corrected, so that I couldn't correct it, which was not difficult to do. So he did various things, like, of course, remove context or alter images of my face to engage in ad hominem attacks, which are one of the most recognized logical fallacies, where instead of attacking an argument, you attack the person. And let me give you a good old look. I'm thinking of making that look happen. I do have a bag. Let me get a little Franklin, a bag of mustaches here. I'm tempted to put one on for you guys. Let me know what you think about doing that. Ben Lopez, thank you so much, by the way. It says, do you think Jeremy will come out of prison with better plans or learn a lesson? Ooh, that is a question, isn't it? I think he'll learn a lesson for, briefly, and then go back to his nonsense in maybe a new and interesting way. But I think it's too late for him to change. So, PoliceTube, no. He's saying the global plea was delayed 2 weeks. The documents, the court websites. Oh, we're going over that, and you're about to look so stupid. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to insult you. I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm saying you're about to look stupid. Big difference. Big difference. Don't worry. I'm not a mean person. Don't worry about it. Yes, you made it. Arash, excuse me. Yeah, you know I have to stop and think and make sure that I'm doing it. I'm saying it right. It's good to have you here. I'm glad. I don't think you were in the last one. Always a pleasure. And I feel like I'm missing out on the music. He posts great music in the Discord, by the way, folks. He's introduced me to entirely new genre that I've been very excited about. All right. Let me get the mustache on real quick because I don't have the sunglasses handy, unfortunately. Do I? No, I don't. We'll keep this on for now. Oh God, I don't know how to read that harsh. It's like some German switched with English. Thank you so much. Harsh. We're just gonna. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, police too. But okay. And we'll hear that in a second. And Arash, thank you so much again. Great to have you guys all here. Brooke is handing out money in the chat. Okay, well, let's see a donation here then. Prove it. Right? Again, you're making these claims without substance. None of your claims have ever had substance. Let's see it. Let's see some evidence. Come on. Let's do it. Please do. What did I just say about not having sunglasses? I really need you to keep up, but pay a little bit of attention, please.
I'm sorry, bologna called bacon.
So good. Gave everyone 30 seconds. I don't know what you're talking about. That's fine. Only one person responded. Okay, sure they did. Okay, you just drop some money in the chat then. Why not? Outlaw 2, thanks so much. Outlaw asks, what makes something a global plea deal rather than a standard plea for that jurisdiction? Isn't jurisdiction limited within the scope of the DA in court? Global means it covers multiple cases, whereas a standard plea deal is only one case. So the global plea in this case would be, multiple, if not.
I'm sorry, bologna called bacon.
Fantastic. Cameo, I think so as well. We had that discussion, I believe, about how good I'd look in some nice glasses. Sure you did, Brooke. You're in the stream. You could just drop it right there in the stream, Brooke. There's a button. Just drop it. You're making $125,000 a month, according to you. I'm just saying. Should be easy. But no, you're not going to do it because you're lying. Asher, thank you so much. I can totally see you rocking the stash in the 79s. You know it, bud. You know it. Max Powers, good to have you here. I didn't see you earlier. I loved your video on Earwolf. It was great. It was good to see it. All right, let's keep going while everyone give you my Cash App. No, just drop it in the stream, my dude. Right there. There's a button. I'm in the middle of something. I'm so sorry. It's so crazy. I know how you're lying to everyone, but you're right. I'm getting off topic. Let's keep going. So, we're at ad hominem attacks, I think is what I was talking about before, right? That's generally what someone would do. The ad hominem attacks being attacks against a person instead of an argument is what someone would do if they had no real weapons to fight with. And he also made videos, comments, tweets, and community posts insulting me. Oh, he thought he got me. It seems a little excessive, right? He thought he was winning by doing this, by directing people to attack my channel, by allegedly making sock accounts to engage me. He's made plenty of claims that my mental health was deteriorating because of this. But, not so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry to break his little heart, his cold, dark little heart. But no, Police 2 likes to project his own issues, and he was struggling. His grammar, his spelling, while already questionable, degraded. His attacks, and I see that it's about to happen. We're about to get another dance. His attacks became more desperate, and he sent more and more comments.
I'm sorry, bologna called bacon.
So good. All right, where was I? Yeah, so his attacks became more desperate. He sent more and more comments telling me that I need to stop engaging with him, not for his mental health, but for mine. doesn't really check out. I'll give you that. That's not even the worst one. He just deleted most of his stuff because he didn't want the evidence to be out and about, I'm sure. This is after, by the way, he sent me a fake legal notice to not delete my comments, which is definitely not a good look for him. But we'll see what I can use that for. I do want to remind you that this all happened on my channel, not his. No one was attacking his channel. Well, no, I didn't want anyone to attack his channel, and I've specifically said don't attack his channel in this live stream. And I, in fact, specifically told people don't do it when I saw that sort of starting to brew in my comment section. I went, no. That's not what we do here. It's what he does there, but not here. He came to me, and he couldn't handle it. He could not handle this on a channel that he brought it to. That's insane to me. Wow. We'll give him one of those because, wow. Folks, I've interrogated people professionally. I know how to play the mind games, and I played him like a little fiddle. In my comment section, I got him to reveal why he thought Jeremy was getting a plea deal, and it was laughably bad. And let me quote what he said. It was all negotiated in the Ninth Circuit, is what is referred to as the negotiated, and that's his word, not mine, plea that was referenced in the notice to remand, a lot of all caps here, in August, filed in OC being Orange County. That's the end of the quote. But I don't know what's happening in my chat. It's all right. I got to take this off because it's making it hard to move my mouth. Not much elasticity. These are very cheap mustaches. This is for a video in the future. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a good one. PoliceTube has since deleted that comment, along with, I believe, every other comment he could find, although he missed at least one. I had to remind him. A little embarrassing. It's all right, though. Also, Hank, I'm so sorry. Hank's Corner said PT. Oh, I can't. Hank, I'm not going to read it, but I respect it for the humor. The humor is solid. But it's all right. Brooke Burner says, Blue Bacon says I'm a scammer. I'm a good person. All caps, right? Brooke, a person who makes up claims that someone is stalking their daughter at night. Their underage 5-year-old daughter, I believe. That's not a good person. You're a bad person. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. We got a 37 coming up. Got a 37. Twinge, thank you so much. It says courtesy of Brooke. Twinge, did you get your $100? Did you? Steven. Oh, it's so satisfying. Steven says, good to see you, Blue Bacon. He blocked you on Twitter. What a jerk. That sounds like him, though. He does that. But Aaron says, Brooke Burner, fun fact, most people that have to declare that they are a good person usually aren't good people. I can't argue with that. Is that one a little loud? Do I need to fix that? Merb 34th Street. Merb's not here, is he? I'd be so excited. Marenchins. Hey, Marenchins, good to have you here. Says, I'm glad to see you got away from the Canadian extortion pirates. Yay! You know what I'm talking about. Was worried. Had Coast Guard on standby. All right, let me fix that real quick for you guys so it's not as loud. I did a bunch of adjusting. I'm choking over myself. It's fine. Let me turn down that audio real quick. Let me get that media. Oh yeah, no, that volume is real high. I'm sorry about that. Dallas. Hey, Dallas. How long has it been since you've been in a live stream? Has it been a while? I'm not like misremembering. You've never been here, right? I don't know. But thank you. Thank you so much. It's fine. Merb 34th Street proved how wrong I am. No, he didn't. He failed miserably. It was embarrassing. He actually stopped talking to me after I just slapped him back down. I can give you a little bit of context. Merb has argued against 18 U.S.C. 795, which prohibits the filming of restricted military installation. He made a bunch of arguments. Most of them were wrong, and I thoroughly just... And for someone who has a law degree, I imagine he struggled to recover from that one for a while. It was not... It was a little embarrassing on his part. Brooks apparently throwing money around. I have a donation thing right in the bottom. Would love to see any evidence at all. Getting a little warm in here with this jacket, though. Also, Auto Van, I'm going to say Cook, because I don't need anyone taking that audio, says, I don't need money, but you should send some to Wounded Warrior Project, Brooke. I agree. I absolutely agree with that, especially after Police Tube made some very disparaging comments regarding 9/11, which horrible. We'll get to that, though. I think I'll be referencing it later. So, where were we? Let me get on this. All right. Police Tube referenced the negotiated plea that was brought up in the notice to remand that was filed in August in Orange County. The content he was releasing at the time made it clear that he was referencing Orange County case 2019-CF-012733-A-O. That notice did in fact reference a negotiated plea, but that plea wasn't for any Orange County cases. On August 6th, for context, Jeremy was sentenced to 1.5 years in prison by Judge Karsten in Osceola County to be served concurrently to any existing 9th District sentences, such as, the Orange County sentences. Does that sound familiar? Perhaps identical to this alleged new deal that Police Tube was referencing? That's so interesting. In the notice to remand the Police Tube brings up, it references this plea deal as a reason for remanding Jeremy DeWitt into custody. Let me hit you with that real quick, a little close-up of that bad boy. So why, though? Why would it do that? Well, if Police Tube had read the entire order, he would have seen that it was because, and I quote, the defendant is out on bond and or pretrial release in the cases at the bar, and he wishes to ensure he receives credit for the time he is serving in custody as to these matters. Should a sentence involving incarceration be imposed? Actually, Brooke tried to put a comment on a video or the community post or something that seemed to indicate that this was not what that was for, to challenge my claim that the notice to remand was to do exactly that, give him credit for time served. But I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Brooke, I see that you're saying that you gave out $500 in cash, but I'm not seeing any of it. I have a donation button right there. Just boop, just boop, 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 boop. You claim you made $125,000 a month. Should be nothing. Come on. Drop it there. Why not? Should be easy. Oh, Jay Pavilion. Oh, I'm glad. See, I had the same thought. Jay Pavilion asks if PT is a sovereign citizen at this point. Oh, I wouldn't say a sovereign citizen, but you know what? I don't want to ruin the ending, but I appreciate that. Herman, thank you, says PT needs certain things more than anyone in the history of humanity. I hope that he gets help he desperately needs. I've removed part of that to be nice to Police Tube as sort of to demonstrate what being nice to people looks like, since he struggles with it on his own. So.
Our blue baloney called bacon.
Time for a dance. And we see how long it takes for this stream to be wiped and stopped because of that. We'll find out. It's fine. That's fine. It's cool. Where was I? I'm sorry. There was a... It says, if Blue Bacon is right, I'll come back and give out another 500. Brooke, why not just put it in the... Donate to the stream. Prove it. I can't help but notice you're not proving it. What is the deal with this lack of proof? Jeffrey, thank you.
Our blue baloney called bacon.
So good. Jeffrey thanks you. Says, I don't drink, so I hope this is enough for you to have a couple beers with a friend. You know what? I will use it for that, and thank you so much. But I don't drink in excess, so drink responsibly, folks. Cameo, thank you so much. Cameo says, do you ship out your Etsy stuff? Because I would kill to buy a Blue Bacon Barman jacket and have it be signed. I can set that up. We can make that happen. Rennie, if you wouldn't mind telling me to go F myself about this, but if you wouldn't mind... Okay, copy that, Rennie. Yes, I am very white, she says. It's fine. If you wouldn't mind getting in communication with Cameo so we can make that happen. Because we can make that happen, Cameo. Absolutely. P. Will for real, thanks so much. Says, oh, I can't read that. But thank you for your donation. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, defendant is out on bond or pretrial release, wants to be remanded to the custody of the jail so that they can gain credit for the custody, basically time served, if incarceration is imposed at a future date. It's basically what this thing behind me is saying. Being out on bond or pretrial release in Orange County is pretty meaningless when you're in jail Osceola County. I'm sorry, I almost said Orange County again. Let me rephrase that. Being out on bond or pretrial release in Orange County is pretty much meaningless when you're in jail in Osceola County. So, remanding him on paper to the custody of the Orange County Jail is a perfectly reasonable thing to do in order to gain that credit for time served in Osceola while waiting for his sentencing in Orange County. That's it. That's what that means. This thing that PoliceTube was like, look, it references this plea deal. No, they're just saying, hey, Jeremy's in jail now because he took a plea deal. Can we get this adjusted? That's what that means. That's what he thought. That's it. He saw that and went, oh, a global plea being referenced in Orange County. No, you big dummy. I say with love, not as an insult. No, they're referencing that Jeremy took a plea, and that's why they want him remanded to the custody of jail to get credit for time served. Come on, my guy. If you're going to talk about this topic, you got to get with the program, learn a little bit about it. Instead of spending your time attacking channels who are telling you that you're wrong, spend that time actually learning. And then people don't tell you you're wrong when you're right. Crazy, I know. But PoliceTube didn't want to back down when this was explained to him. He posted a video showing the Osceola plea deal from case 3570, pointing out that at the top it said, in the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in and for Orange/Osceola County, Florida. It seems to think that means this paperwork also applies to the Orange County cases, which is not what that means. But that's not the important bit. Not at all, ladies and gentlemen. The important bit is his focus on the defendant's motion to continue sentencing from August 4th. And let me give that to you right there. PoliceTube references the fact that Jeremy was scheduled to appear in that court for sentencing on August 6th for a plea and sentencing hearing. He goes on to attempt to establish that this plea was a global plea encompassing all cases in Osceola and Orange County. He then points to the date of September 2nd on the paperwork and compares it to the scheduled sentencing date of September 2nd in Orange County. This, according to him, established the plea was global and encompasses all cases in the 9th District. And his video goes on for a bit, and it really only serves to show that PoliceTube forgot that Jeremy had entered a plea in Orange County in I want to say case 4466, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. It's the case he believes the global plea deal will be entered in. And yes, he forgot that Jeremy changed his plea of not guilty to no contest or nolo contendere or whatever Latin. If you guys want to know why Latin is used, I can explain that. It's fine. It's whatever. But I'm not going to do that. I just have no contest because it stops me from needing to explain it. And yet here I am getting into it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm trying so hard not to go on tangents. It's so difficult. You know how much I love a good tangent. I'll give myself a buzzer for that. All right, so Jeremy changed his plea of not guilty in that case to no contest, which put him on pretrial release on the condition that, among other things, he divest himself from all Metro State assets. And yes, he also used that in a plea deal in Osceola County, but of course he did. That's a really good thing to put in a plea deal. That doesn't matter. The question remains... And Aaron and I agree, tangents are fun, and that's why I love them. And Judy C. asks if I have a P.O. box. I did. There were some weird issues with it. We're working on it. We're figuring stuff out. We have been for like 6 months. We'll work that out. I know. I'm so sorry, guys, about my issue with P.O. boxes. It's mostly a having time to use a P.O. box type of thing. Because I have a real job. This is a hobby. It's a very fun hobby. But I do have a real job. Where was I in my ramblings? PoliceTube donates, says I'm misrepresenting things that he said. But that's not true. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly
I'm
what
sorry, blue bologna called bacon.
Oh, that was a weird delay. Thank you, J Pavilion. Sorry, PoliceTube. Ratio. LOL. LOL. Anyway, hold on. We'll just wait for that to hit because it's gonna. I love it so much. Wait for it. It's gonna happen. Takes a sweet time out. Nah, it didn't. No. Every time. Dr. Rabbit, thank you. Your messages do work. Is it still loud? I have it on like 30. Yeah, there's a weird feedback. I don't know why that's happening. Let me turn it down some more for you folks. Uh-oh, PoliceTube. It's got to go. Oh, no. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I'm heartbroken, man. It was so good to have you here. It wasn't. It was like supervising a baby. All right, let me.
I'm sorry, blue bologna called bacon.
Okay, audio should be fixed. Arash, thank you so much. Says, are the trolls gone? They get on my nerves. Well, some of them are. All right, so PoliceTube says, I got to go, but you cannot deny that the 2-week delay was real. Oh, sure. Yes. But he goes on, you will see that the global plea is real. And why didn't you research this first? I did do the research. We're looking at it right now. These are the documents that you yourself referenced. These look, my guy, in case you ever come back to this. Because he's running now. He's like, oh, I'm scared. It's not... His mental health isn't deteriorating like I always claim it is. It is, in fact, my mental health. That's my impression of him. It's not great. I know. I'll work on it. Yeah, that document is the exact one he referenced. And it's the one that he doesn't know how to analyze. And it's just, it's a little awkward. Hank's Corner. I know the Super Chat sounds are echoing. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea, unfortunately. I wish I did. I like to think it makes it more fun. Let me see if there's anything. I don't know why it would do that. You fix one thing and 30 other things break. Yeah, now send me a subpoena. It's fine. You can try. It means I get all his real information, but good luck with it, bro. Can't wait to have all your real information because the counterclaim that I have against him, wow. Oh, boy, do I have a good counterclaim if he ever tries that. Anyway. So, where does the September 2nd date come into play? The one that PoliceTube keeps referencing. Well, Amir requested continuance, meaning he wanted to delay sentencing in both Osceola and Orange County. He filed this continuance in both. Okay, and that was to give Jeremy more time to show that he was obeying the deal made in good faith to divest himself from Metro State assets, which he hoped would result in a less harsh sentence, I believe specifically from Judge Rocha, although also Judge Karsten, because then he'd be like, look, we're doing so well. Judge Rocha approved the continuance, moving the sentence date in Orange County to September 2nd, which was the same date that Amir requested from Judge Carson Osceola, but Judge Carson did not approve it and sentenced Jeremy to 1.5 years, concurrent on August 6th. The date, September 2nd, is in that Osceola paperwork because that paperwork is the request to move the Osceola sentencing for the Osceola global plea, not some Orange County global plea. So comparing these dates doesn't matter. It's just that Amir wanted those things moved forward. They're not related. The request was not approved in Osceola. This paperwork is meaningless. It's just a request. It wasn't approved. The Osceola global plea, once again, has nothing to do with the Orange County sentencing. And the request submitted in Osceola County only referenced that Orange County case because that's the case that established Jeremy had to divest himself of assets for pretrial release. If Osceola approved the continuance, Jeremy would get more time to show good faith for the Orange County case. It was not approved. I saw a bunch of chats just hit, so let me go back and look at those. Just give me a second. I'm sorry. Does that make sense, though? If it doesn't make sense, I can try to elaborate on that. Because I know Police 2 is very confused about this, but I feel like that's not a bad explanation. C. Carlo Go, while I'm waiting for all of you, thank you so much, says, a donation in Police Tube's honor, such as it is. It's good. It's good. JP Lane, thanks so much, says, Police Tube likes talking about Jeremy. It's the Queen's best pleasure to him. Ooh, careful there, you. Not really. No, you're great. Steven, thank you so much, says, here since PT pulled his. Well, I mean, the donation still went through. If he deleted his chats, the donation still went through. Mickey, thank you so much. Dr. Rabbit, thank you so much, says, who follows JD even if it's part-time like me? Because there's so much. I was thinking about a GoFundMe for Rania, but worry he and his mom will get it. Rania, I think, is a little more complicit in all of this. I think she is a complicit victim in the sense that, yes, she is still a victim, but she's more involved in this than a pure victim might be. I would love to get her help. I really would. I don't think any of this should dissuade anyone from wanting to help get her out of that situation. And I think once she's separated from Jeremy DeWitt, she will have a lot of options available to her. Certainly, she will be not near him for a few years. So, I feel for her. I really do. In the situation she's in. And I understand she made a lot of decisions to protect Jeremy, but it's very hard for me to sort of go either way on, is she a victim? Is she complicit? Because I think to a degree both are true. Sort of the same with Jennifer, although Jennifer is a lot more like, much more complicit with all of this. But they are both victims. It's frustrating. They have excellent cases against Jeremy, and I wish that they would move forward with them for themselves. If not, I don't care if they go through. I want them to take a step towards helping themselves. Does that make sense? I don't know. But it's all right. Hold on. Someone said something. And I missed it. But I don't know where it went. So, unfortunately, I wanted to respond to one of you in the chat. Oh, Jesse, there it is. So 18-month global deal or more coming to him. I would say he's getting a lot more than 18 months. Sure, it's possible. But what Police Tube has used as his evidence, no. His evidence does not support this claim. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying I call baloney on it, for sure. That is an opinion based on the absurdity of 1.5 years for 20-ish felonies plus misdemeanors. That is absurd. That is questionable. If that went through, I would be very worried what's happening behind the scenes. I'd have many, many questions from many, many people. The idea that it's 1.5 is wow. I can tell you right now that Police Tube's information from these cases, this right here, the other document that I showed, They do not support this. He has misread them completely. He's not have the correct context. And when you act like PoliceTube and take context out of things to be right all the time, it backfires on you eventually, which is what we're seeing here. Now, he claims that the state prosecutor has personally told him that this deal is going through. I do not believe that. I would love to see some evidence. I know PoliceTube likes to not provide evidence. And I do believe that he will not get a 1.5-year deal. And when that doesn't happen, I do believe PoliceTube will claim this is all satire, which I don't believe that it is at this point in time. I believe PoliceTube is very much serious about this. If I am proven wrong about this, I will not upload videos for a week, with the exception of one. It'll be a video of me eating a bologna sandwich. That will be my "you got me" PoliceTube. I will not back down on my analysis of these documents. I will not agree that his interpretation of this is correct. But I will acknowledge he was correct if he is. I do not think he will be, based on the information I have. I cannot give you all the details, which is why I'm not stating as fact, because I'm better than that. But anyway, all right, any questions about this information, why it is not what Jeremy is claiming it is? He literally just went, oh, September 2nd, global plea, not realizing that they're just referencing things that are affecting each other, right? The global plea is in Osceola. It affects the Orange County case because it means he needs to be remanded. September 2nd appears in both of them, in documents in both cases, in Orange County and Osceola, because Amir tried to move the sentencing to those dates. Orange County accepted that and moved it to September 2nd. Osceola did not and sentenced him on August 6th. Those dates are not terribly important to each other. It was just he was going to be sentenced, and Amir wanted to change the dates a little bit. If that makes sense. Let me read through the comments or skim through them real quick. Motor4 says it's just satire. We all know that. It's not satire to PT. He's going real hard in the paint on this. And he likes to claim satire after the fact, after he's been proven wrong, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Right at this moment, it is not satire to him. He's putting too much effort into this. He's putting too much of his reputation on the line. Oh, did I say Jeremy? Yes. If I might have said Jeremy instead of PT. Should I apologize for Brooke? Nah, she earned it. She's if she apologizes for saying that I stalked her kid, we don't even live in the same side of the country. But if she apologizes for that, I'll consider apologizing to her. Kovacs asks, when a prosecutor's taking into consideration all of DeWitt's videos mocking the entire system and denying he's ever done anything wrong. Oh, yeah. The videos are what is really going to bury Jeremy. And they know that. The prosecution does not have to give him a 1.5-year plea. PoliceTube has been like, oh, well, they're going to do that because they want this out of their hands. They could give him a 5-year plea and it would be out of their hands. No question. Jeremy, I'm sure, would accept a 5-year plea. Now, even if he got 1.5, I cannot imagine that would not include like 10 years probation and some sort of house arrest. I cannot imagine that. And I know there are concerns that the recent information about Sergeant Vidler and Corporal Ramsey might affect this. And maybe, but not, I wouldn't say significantly. The evidence is there. The videos are there. Their conduct regarding the arrest for the concealed carry is not going to take away everything else they've done. You know what my feelings are about that arrest. I don't have to get into them again. Kelly Struthers. Oh, MFP? Ghost pepper sandwich? You know what? Ghost pepper bologna sandwich. Hold me to that. That is fun. It's not bad. I do have ghost pepper flakes, and they are tasty. I love me some ghost peppers. Nomadic Wanderer says, to be clear, there is 18 months for Osceola to run concurrent to any sentence in Orange, but it is not global. Is global within Osceola? Yes. It is not global in the Ninth Circuit global. Correct. I believe PoliceTube has seen that and misinterpreted, oh, it applies to the entire 9th District. No. Charity boxing match. I don't challenge people to fights. If PoliceTube wanted to host a boxing match, I would likely consent to it. But I'm not in the habit of calling people out for violence. I like to think that my facts don't need to be backed with physical force, that they are good enough to stand on their own. But if that's what he wanted for charity, yeah, for charity, sure. Anani81B4U. How much pepper can a pepper ball of a pepper ball to pepper? That's good. Starry Bear says, so PT says he was banned on his page from further posting and donating on this stream. He walked out. He specifically said, I have to leave in a donation. Is he really saying that? That's true. No, I did not block him. He walked. He left. He said, I have to go. Okay, it's fine. He's a liar, and we know he's a liar. So, a pepperball match. He's saying that. He's saying that right now, that I kicked him off. Oh my God. I read his message on stream. Evie, you're right. He rage quit. Oh, if you want to know if he's a liar or not, you're witnessing it. Community post. This man's insane. D, I believe it. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, Motor 4 has been very active in PoliceTube stuff. I'm not saying PoliceTube is Motor 4. Motor 4 is PoliceTube, but that wouldn't surprise me. Hey, PoliceTube, you left. You said you were leaving and left. You donated to confirm that, you silly Billy. Did you forget already? My goodness, it's fine. That's just what he does, I guess, is lie. Blammo! All right, JP Villian, I'm going to read your thing, and thank you for being you. Because, you know, you and me, we're tight, bruh. So I don't know what that was. It says, PT did not get blocked. He ran out of YouTube AdSense revenue and now can't make a donation of $200. LMAO! He broke. Not that I'd ask for $200. That seems a little excessive. Although I couldn't help but notice that Brooke did not donate. And for those of you who don't or got donations in their PayPal, I would not spend that just in case. I would not. I would be cautious about that. Okay. Just in case a transaction gets canceled. I don't know how all that works. Or not, did I say PayPal in their whatever she paid you through? Careful. Just hold on to it for a second. Let me know if it disappears. I'm curious. Linda, hey, good to have you here. Thanks so much. Linda says, I definitely have been waiting for this, but can't watch now, so I'm just stopping in to say hi from Boston. Hello, Boston. I love Boston. Hello to you from Boston. Please keep doing what I do. Oh, you know I'm going to. You know PoliceTube's got nothing. I did this in the real world, dealt with people like him. You think the internet's gonna be worse than that? No. I just think it's a little sad and kind of funny. He ran in this stream, ladies and gentlemen. He ran. He came to this stream and ran. After this, I was going to invite him to, we set up a Discord chat just for him. So he can call in, we can speak directly, but we didn't even get that far. It's all right. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Motor 4, I'm going to have to trust you. Someone said it, and I went, yeah, you know, I've seen you around. I'll trust you on that because, you know, it's fine. Happy to have you here. Happy to have all of you here as long as, you know, all of you behave yourselves. So, where was I? All right, yeah. So, Jay Pavilion, since you brought it up earlier, I would agree that PoliceTube is displaying sovereign citizen levels of legal analysis in this case, and it is absolutely embarrassing. Now, he claims he's verified his analysis with people in the Orange County Courthouse, as he actually brought up in this stream. He's like, the state prosecutor and we've been talking, and she says this is true, and I don't believe it. I don't. Hey, Dan, a big hug and pat on the cheek. Oh, you. Thank you. I know what you're after. I gotta get more fit before I make an OnlyFans, though. There's gonna be a good calendar, though. I already have it planned out. Some of it. Anyway. Emily, I want to be a sovereign citizen someday. On Starry Bear, we're gonna have the Chewbacca defense. Absolute classic. But anyway, where was I at? Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, let's deal with some of the other stuff that's happened regarding this incident with PoliceTube. Now that I've established what he's gotten wrong with those documents, and I'm still calling baloney on that claim, by the way. I promised PoliceTube 7 days of community posts establishing his errors, and he wasn't able to make it past day 5. Day 5 of 7, folks, of me posting on my channel, not his channel, my channel. He couldn't handle me posting on my channel for 7 days. He surrendered at 5. He made his Twitter private. He surrendered. Claimed he wouldn't talk about me again. His goons, for the most part, vanished. But I am so firmly entrenched in his head. He'll have to file an eviction lawsuit to get me out. He can't stop talking about me. He was here. He's making community posts lying about me. He's still making videos about me. He lost. He knows it. He cannot handle it. He's incapable of wrapping his mind around what to do next. He's so used to being a bully. He doesn't know what to do when his bullying does not work. He tried to bully me, and he couldn't handle bullying me for 5 days. Now, as far as I know, he is still trying to pretend this was a fight about subscriber counts, and there are indicators that he purchased subscribers or video views. And he's still trying to pretend he had to stop engaging with me because I was upset that he didn't have a better insult than blue baloney. Now, honestly, while I don't condone insults and think they're what people tend to use when they're no longer able to argue using facts and instead rely on emotions, the insult blue baloney is a good insult. Not because it's effective, but because it's clever. It maintains the alliteration of my name, both bacon and bologna are meat, and it references the word I used that made him so angry. I respect that insult. I'm not saying that, we should make that a thing by any means, but that's a good insult. Not because of effectiveness, just there's a simplicity that equates to quality in it. Now, regarding the subscriber count, and he's like, oh, so many subscribers. You're just mad that I've overtaken you. Like, no, I'm not. I don't do this for money. PoliceTube, it would appear, started this for money. He does the YouTube stuff for money. I don't. The money helps keep the channel running, but I'm not out here, doing this to become rich or famous, anything like that. Although I did make it on Dr. Phil by accident, so, it was pretty good. Let me go back to oh, there we go. Now I got stuck for a second. Let me go back to that. Let me get rid of this for a second, or entirely. If I were trying to do this to make money, I would be much less neutral. I would pick a target audience and I would hit them real hard and milk them dry. That's not me. I'm more honest than that. I don't do that. If I had to burn this channel to the ground to hold him accountable for his actions, for attacking other channels, for going after my friends, for declaring war on me, I would have done it. I would have gladly lost 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, all of my subscribers, to hold a bully accountable. 100%. This idea that this was about subscribers is laughable. It is an embarrassingly dumb statement on his part. But as we've seen during this stream, he is more than happy to lie to his subscribers about what's really happening. He claimed that I booted him off the stream. No. He made the statement, I'm leaving. That's it. But he's got nothing on me because I'm better than him and he knows it. And that makes him real angry. But it's all right. It's fine. I see your super chats. Let me finish that. We're almost done here. What? That's what I wanted to say. He knows that this whole insult thing isn't working. He's figured that out. So he's had to adjust fire. He's trying to attack me about eye makeup, something I think I brought up earlier on this stream. I don't wear eye makeup. Nothing wrong with you if you do. Be pretty. Men, if you want to wear makeup, accentuates the word, those cheekbones, do it. Why do women get all the good stuff? Why can't we be pretty too? I don't wear makeup. I don't disagree with it though. Okay? But he's nestling these posts like, oh, he wears eye makeup next to jokes about 9/11. How terrible of a person do you have to be to make a joke about 9/11? That will exist forever, PT. You will never be able to undo that. You are a horrific individual for thinking that 9/11 should be used in the context of our little dispute, or that it should be used in the context of a joke that's funny in any way. Thousands have died. Thousands died on that day. Thousands have died since then because of what happened on that day. Lives have been changed. Limbs have been lost. Suicides have been committed. Children, women, men, people have died. Who the hell are you to think that this is something that should be joked about? On September 11th, on the day, on the 20th anniversary, I have a plate here. You don't deserve this to be smashed because of your statements. You know what? That's basically a statement that you are worse than Jeremy DeWitt in a lot of ways. 'Cause I'll smash a plate talking about Jeremy DeWitt. I won't smash a plate for you. You're not worth that. You are less than Jeremy DeWitt. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I hope the statements you have made will haunt you until death. And if there's anything after death, I hope they come back up and continue to haunt you. What a garbage human being you are for that. Everything else directed at me, fine. But 9/11? Children watch this stream. I'll be nice. Fix yourself. It's not the only terrible thing he's done, ladies and gentlemen. We have much more dirt on him that I've referenced in the past. Work is going to have me on the other side of the state, so unfortunately my content might be a little slim this week. I'll try to put out something. It's not going to be anything terribly well organized, but this won't be the last time we bring up PoliceTube and the horrible things he said. If you want to contribute to some of my content, I need some audio recordings sent to my email, sergeantbluebacon@gmail.com. And this is the audio I need. It's, imagine an audience setting like Wheel of Fortune, but instead of Wheel of Fortune, it's cop or not. Cop or not. C-O-P or N-O-T. Cop or not. I need that, like you're on a game show. You want to contribute to the video? I want those audio bits. I have a very fun video coming. Hopefully I can release that relatively soon. So let me get to your guys, the very generous donations you guys have dropped on this beautiful stream we're doing. Frank, did I already? Oh, no, Matt. Well, that's where we're at. Matt, good to have you here. It's hanging well. We're doing pretty well here. I just finished giving the old serious face to PoliceTube about disparaging comments about 9/11 that he made yesterday. Thank you so much for your donation. Good to have you here, as always. PT is posting a fake screenshot that he donated $200 and I removed him from the chat. Yeah, he didn't donate $200, ladies and gentlemen. No, that did not happen. But that's cute. It's good to know PoliceTube lies. Something we already knew. In fairness, God only lasted 6 days before he had to rest. That's good. That is good. Starry Bear, love the reference. Starry Bear references A Few Good Men, I believe. You can't handle the truth. Beautiful. Kyle Murphy. You got to file an eviction to get BB out of your head. That's right. Is my red button bigger than Kim Jong-un's or Trump's? Well, I'll tell you what, it does a lot less, but I would assume that's a bigger button than what they have. Paige says you should investigate Tom Ski. He's another impersonator. That's a name that I didn't know until PoliceTube was like, look, you thank Tom Ski, because Tom Ski, I guess, like donated in one of my streams. I don't know who Tom Ski is, but I've heard the name as of recently. It's something I should look into. Frank Perry, thanks so much, says, yes, he is saying you and your moderation blocked him and deleted all his comments. OMG, narcissist as much as JD. What a liar. Motor4 says, BB, you're the bully. Stop. Oh, well, not the guy who's lying about this situation. I'm the bully. Okay, Motor4. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Let me see. I put him back on. I didn't block him. He's not blocked. He left and is now trying to create a false narrative. If he wants to come back, he's welcome to. C. Carl Go, thank you so much, says, we're all enamored of you. You're all we think about. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, hold on. Rennie put PoliceTube in timeout. That just means he was delayed for a couple minutes. That's not a ban. Okay. Let's clear the air. I did not know that. Rennie has my full support in her actions, though. I'm sure she had good reason for whatever it was. He was put in timeout, apparently. Okay. But he did not donate $200. If he did, I did not see it. I would have acknowledged it. All right. Anyway, Yasser Hughes says, juvenile stuff is so middle school. Grow the F up, the both of you. Bruh, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. Is someone holding you hostage? Blink twice if someone's forcing you to watch this. We'll send help. I got a crack team ready. They jumped into Fallujah. You know, they are experts. The risers have all been checked. Just don't watch it, bro. Just don't watch it. Anyway, P. Will for real. Thank you so much. Says PT is next Jeremy DeWitt. LMAO. Well, I wouldn't say next Jeremy DeWitt, but he's certainly nuts. Ugh. Dan Gagne. Did I have that right? Gagne, is G silent? Is that French? It's generally prosecutors don't discuss ongoing matters as it's dynamic and may hinder their efforts. Absolutely. That's exactly what happened when I was like, Stephen Miller, hey, I'm hearing some claims about this. He's like, look, it's an ongoing thing. I wish I could talk about it, but I can't. Okay. That was early on. That was before like things had really dropped. But yeah, the idea that Aaron, I just saw your comment. The idea that the prosecutor would be talking with him about this is just, even that's absurd. Like, all of it's absurd. Aaron says, if I am wrong, I need to use food dye in the bologna. All right. Bologna sandwich with blue food dye and ghost pepper. I'll see what I can do. David Jarrett asked, what of my PayPal? It doesn't use Cash App. All that want to help. Rennie can drop the PayPal in the chat. She monitors the PayPal and uses that to help me out with when I'm requesting documents, that sort of thing. So she can give you that, and that way YouTube doesn't take the cut. Matt asks if you guys can keep calling me Blue Baloney out of love. As long as it's out of love, Matt. Yes, of course you can. It's a good insult. It's good. MSCB Burgie says, but you're a celebrity. It's funny you brought that up. Now, PoliceTube tried to establish that as well because he's like, well, he's a celebrity. The idea is the defense he used by being like, he's a celebrity, a public figure, is that that way I can't hold him accountable for his actions of like harassment or whatever, but he doesn't actually know how that is supposed to work. So he got that wrong. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but there you go. Arash, thank you so much, as always. Says, PT is trying to diss BB. Dude, I can't have that, and I appreciate your thought process on that one. JP Lane, your comment. RWP's next video going to be big fan of serial police impersonator gets arrested for being a police impersonator. Wouldn't that be something? Check my phone, doofus. Sorry, which part am I checking? Oh, no, sorry. What am I checking? Oh, Rennie, am I checking your comments? What are you? Got it. Okay. I checked my phone. Is it the thing Rennie was sending me? No. All right, where are we? Plot twist. BB and PT are the same person. I can barely keep a stream, in a straight line. I couldn't do that and run the Police Tube account, leaving little donations. I couldn't do it. Oh, man, it hurts to even think about it. Try and do both. D, thank you so much, says his PT's booty, jealous of the baloney, changing his words a little bit, that's been coming out of his mouth. You'd have to ask him, but apparently he's left to go lie on his channel. To everybody. Do I know PT's real name and city? Richard asked that question. Richard, I've been told some things. I've been unable to verify them through the appropriate means. I haven't really tried that hard. I could if I needed to, but I cannot give you a name. And nor probably would I, because, doxing. I care a lot more about doxing than PoliceTube does. But I've heard the rumor his name is Donald Roth. I can't confirm that, though. But anyway. James, thank you so much. I continue to fire for effect. Oh, I do. I always do. Let me see what else. Pepmans, thank you so much. Says, just like DeWitt, PT is trying to hang on to his 15 minutes of fame before he becomes just as irrelevant. Fair analysis. Now, someone did ask, and I'm so sorry, I don't remember who said it, but I did see it. Ask, what's he going to do? What's PT going to do after all of this? Probably post, 15-second videos of a bunch of nonsense again. That's the question. I have no idea. But, Series Blue Bacon is scary. You guys have no idea. You never saw me scary. That's not even scary Blue Bacon. That's just quiet Blue Bacon. Good times. Sometimes I miss the opportunity to bring out the old knife hand. But the soldiers I work with are good people now, so I stay chill. I like to be a chill guy. I will ruin your day if I have to. Good times. What did he say? I don't know. I don't want to get into it right now. But he used 9/11 and referenced our dispute in the context of it, and it was just wildly inappropriate. It will come up. We'll talk about it in a different video where I go over the dirty dirt that I have on him. Oh my God. It's going to be devastating what little reputation he has. How much time do I think JD will get? I think he's getting at least 5 years with 10 years probation. At least. But he's getting some stuff. Knife hand sounds like a weapon mod in some video game. Wait, hold on. James Bond. Didn't Goldfinger have a karate chop move? I feel like. I don't know. Klotz2 says, PoliceTube only said that the state's attorney signed off on this Monique something. Monique was the right name. It was, yes, the state attorney. I don't know what she...
I'm sorry, blue baloney called bacon.
There's a delay! I don't know what to do. I don't know why there's that delay. And we'll fix it. We got it. I mean, at least we got parts of it working. It's just getting worse and worse as the stream progresses, that delay. But yes, Where was I? Irish Girl. Hey, good to have you here. Thank you so much for that donation. It says, plot twist. PT is really Jennifer. Wouldn't that be something? There are a lot of... I'm sorry. There are a lot of chats that I'm missing. Zoe, I don't think I got to yours. Thank you so much. It said integrity equals blue bacon. I do like to think I have some good integrity. Hold on. It's funny you say that. I'm just confirming in my mind this is accurate. When I graduated basic training, you have this graduation ceremony where you have soldiers that recite bits of information. So, example, loyalty, duty, respect, honor, integrity. I'm sorry. Loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, honor, integrity, personal courage are the 7 core values of the Army. That sounds right. I haven't had to go over that in a while. And so some soldiers are chosen to recite those at the ceremony. And they bring you to this area and you have these rocks with it painted on. You stand by them. And the drill sergeant, for my ceremony at least, they popped smoke. And then the unit marched through it in a formation. And then we all got our these little dog tag things, aluminum tags with the core values on them. I still have mine somewhere. I earned a spot in that ceremony reciting part of the 7 core values in a PT competition. Somehow, I don't know how, but I managed it. It was squats, hold a flashlight over your head for 30 minutes, hold a squat, do this thing, do that thing, and eventually there were only 3 of us left. We all got selected for it, and mine was integrity, which is integrity. Do what is right, legally and morally, and I'll never forget that. And integrity is so huge to me. But I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, but it is incredibly important. But Jay Pavilion, thanks so much. Says, wonder what PT looks like. There certainly are some questions about what exactly it is, and I don't think it's that important. But Asher, thank you so much. Says, forgot I promised to donate to a clear liquid of your choice fund if you did this stream. I appreciate it, and I will probably do shots of vodka after this. I don't know what I'll do. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are incredible. You know you are. And it's great to have you here. And I'm glad that I don't have a community like Please Tubes. And I'm not saying that. I know some of you subscribe to his stuff and my stuff, and you watch his stuff and my stuff, and that's fine. But his core community, there are some... It feels like it's mostly made out of the people I've kicked off my community for not being able to behave like adults. Which kind of checks out, doesn't it? Dan, thank you so much. Says... when you act honorably, you always succeed. That's why I back Blue 100%. I appreciate it, Dan. You know I do. Thank you guys so much. Did I miss anyone? I'm so sorry if I missed anyone. Address Vidler. All right, so the incident with Vidler, I believe, stems from that arrest he made when he arrested Jeremy for the concealed pistol, which wasn't a pistol, and he... went through with the arrest despite the fact that it didn't make all that much legal sense. I know there was someone who claimed, the jury instructions give him some wiggle room in that, but it doesn't really feel that way because apparently he's now being recommended for termination if the information being put out is correct. It comes from real world police, who is, so far I believe has basically always been correct. So, whether or not Sergeant Vidler will be terminated from employment, I believe he is up for retirement, or is very close to it. So, that's maybe where he's going to go. But I think the department was already kind of upset that they were still prosecuting and arresting Jeremy when they're like, don't arrest him for anything other than capital crimes or whatever, and they were still doing it. Because, Jeremy's still committing crimes. And I won't disagree that Vidler and Ramsey and the others involved maybe got a little too personal for them. And I understand why. I 100%, I'm not against them in that. By any means. I think they were facing a situation where they were concerned that Jeremy was going to continue to be allowed to do what he did, because that had already happened once. And they had lost faith in the department to ensure the appropriate prosecution. So I believe Sergeant Vidler went to the prosecutor and said, hey, My department's telling me this, but I don't want to. What do you think? And the prosecutor was like, oh, keep going, dude. And I'm sure they were very mad about that. In the military, we have something you can be discharged for, which is a loss of lost faith. Oh, what is it? It's where they don't think that you will continue to follow the orders given to you from above. You can get discharged for lost faith. There's a specific term for it. I can't remember what it is. I think this is probably a similar thing. Whether it's like, we got to get rid of you. One, you're making some questionable choices. Two, we don't have the faith in you to continue to do what we need you to do. Loss of confidence. Thank you, Dan. Lost faith and confidence. You can be discharged for that if you're in a command position. But I stand with him with most of his decisions. I think he did what needed to be done. The only thing that I'm like, is still that arrest, that one arrest. But Jeremy needs to be taken off the road, 100%. Absolutely 100%. But I don't have all the details. I believe Vidler still has a chance to appeal it. I don't know if appeal would be successful. I don't know if he is going to be recommended. I mean, he's been recommended for termination. That doesn't mean he's going to be terminated. But it is likely that they're going to push for that, and he can appeal it. But they have the grounds to do it. Aaron says sometimes you have to jump the chain of command if the link above you is causing problems. Now, in the military, I 100% agree. I don't disagree in police department, and I think that they dislike that he did that, but couldn't touch him for it, and that maybe they're using this this arrest as sort of like, all right, this one we can do. I think that's a possibility. I can't say for sure either way. I don't know. I'm not involved. I have zero idea. The way these things work in civilian law enforcement does differ from how it works in the military. Our chain of command, that whole system is very. I believe it's a lot more streamlined to a degree because of how the military is structured, and because we've signed so many of our rights away. They don't. The police have to go through a more roundabout way. Maybe I don't know if that's making. I don't think I'm making sense, but yeah, it's it's a thing. T-Wack, I'm sorry. Lost confidence in the ability to lead. That sounds pretty much exactly it. James K says, rumors, Rennie mods for Police Tube, allegedly. Rennie, why didn't you tell me? You need to do better. That's good. But vote of no confidence, yes. Also, just about that. Vidler does have, I believe, a construction company. I keep seeing that. I don't know all the details. Physics with Professor... where'd that go? Hold on. Your comment just went away. Physics with Professor Gruel says, I cannot believe that Vidler's being punished. What's wrong with this nation? But that's not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for was about you thinking Police 2 there was some legitimacy with Jeremy's connections to Orange County. Yes, there is. There actually is. I've had that story for over a year. But I'm missing one thing that I believe exists to blow that open with facts and evidence and timelines and everything. I have so much information on that. I'm missing one thing that I probably will never be able to get. And so I've alluded to it. I have not released it. And I probably never will, because I like to make sure that my information is correct. There goes my camera. That's about right. Nah, just a black screen, whatever. But yeah, researcher Susie, thank you so much. Says, hey Blue, what did you think about Corporal Ramsey's testimony when Amir asked him about Jeremy in handcuffs? I think the way he talked to Amir was pretty funny, and I certainly appreciated him being like, I don't know what you want, man. Like, what question? What? What? Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. camera might be overheating. I think that might be the reason why it does this. There we go. Yay. But yeah. Canadian pirate stole the feed. Do you got the context of that is Brooke Burner's like, I make so much money, look at the evidence, and it's just like images of people sending emojis of like check marks, and I've been calling her out like that's not real evidence. And I sent her a couple messages on YouTube, basically in the comments, being like, "Oh no, I'm in Canada all of a sudden. Brr, it's cold." And you can tell I'm telling the truth by all the Canadian flags. I put a bunch of emojis of Canadian flags to basically be like, "Look, it's real evidence." And I went, "Oh no, pirates! I've been abducted. Quick, pay their bail ransom money, whatever. Right? Here's evidence that I've actually been captured. I've stolen their flag." I put a little emoji of a pirate flag. Oh, it's so good. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like we covered everything that needs to be covered. So we'll give one last round of questions, then I'll get out of here. But thank you guys so much for being here. You've been very generous with your time, and of course, your hard-earned money. Thank you so much. And I'm glad we could talk about this. Plea hearing Friday. That's right, on the 17th. There's a situationcation. Don't forget, I need audio. There it goes again. Of cop or not, as if you're calling out Wheel of Fortune. Any way we can support Vidler? I don't know. It's a good question. When we talk about the other subject, hopefully soon. The subject's not going anywhere. So, but unfortunately, I'm probably going to be away from my computer for the next couple days. I would love to, put this out as soon as possible, but work comes first. You know how it is. Anyway, well, my video's gone. So, black with purple? I say go for it. I think I gotta get out of here because my camera's just like, I don't really feel it anymore. I think PoliceTube must be willing the universe to shut me down. So I owe PT 2 more days wrong stuff. What accent do I want it in? Whatever you got. Hit me with all of them. But you know how it is. I'm trying to figure out this camera. Let me see if I can. Hey, that'll last for about 5 seconds. All right, that's enough to send you my face and say, hey, appreciate you guys so much. You know I always do. And you guys are, I'm so lucky to have such a phenomenal group of people to interact with on my streams. Dinosaur, no! You're right at the end. But, it's good to have you here, at least, at the very end. One last question from Max Powers. Says, how about Blue Bacon and PoliceTube left on island to survive for a month for charity? They must work together to survive against the elements, building shelters, finding water, hunting pigs, fishing, etc. And how that would be fun. I don't know that I would do it, but I respect the entertainment value of it. So, that's right, Sorry Bear. Don't forget to sweep the leg. Always shop S-Smart. Ooh, that's a good reference. Until next time, folks, be good and stay safe.